pause. Let's talk about Jeantry a little bit, right? Let's talk about the potential of Jeantry truly being a dog in the NFL. Now, it was the first year of doing Man Hour. Combs and I were doing the show. He was kind of doing like the part-time thing, kind of being like a guest show. Whatever. Like long story short, it was myself, Combs, and Fitz did a draft day special up in Chicago when the draft was in Kansas City, if I'm not mistaken. So what was that, 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago? Either way, it was a year that Gibbs and Bijan Robinson went like 10-12. When Gibbs went number 10 off of the board, I was like, you never take a running back in the top 10. Hell, you never even take a running back in the first round. You are stupid for doing that. And then we're having some beers, having a good time. I forget who the number 11 pick was, but then 12 comes Bijan Robinson. I'm like, what are you doing? You never take a running back in the first round. I was wrong. I was wrong about that then, and I'm wrong about that now. Now, my new perspective, my new outlook on life is use and abuse your running backs. If you get a running back like Jeantry, which is clearly the best running back in the draft right now, hands down, no questions asked. The kid from Ohio State might rival him a little bit, but Jeantry is heads and shoulders above him as well. Draft your running backs in the first round. Draft your running backs in the first round. Use and abuse them. Why do you do that? Buck, why do you do that? You just said not to, because I understand how the system works now. I understand how to get the most out of a player for as little money as I can. I have become a GM. That's what it comes down to. If you draft a running back in the first round, or a player in general in the first round, you get 5 years out of them. They signed a 5-year rookie deal. Second round is 4 years, 3 years, or third round is 3 years, and then beyond that might be 2 years guaranteed, right? But in the first round, you get 5 years. That is ultimately why the Baltimore Ravens moved back up into the first round to draft Lamar Jackson with the last pick of the first round, was to get that 5 years out of him. If you are a running back needy team, whether it's the Chicago Bears, whether it's the Las Vegas Raiders, whether it's the New York Jets, whether it's the Dallas Cowboys, whoever is going to draft Jeantry in the top 10, you draft him. You draft him, you use him and abuse him for five years, get the 300 carries out of him a game, right? 15, 16 carries a game times 17, what's that, 320 carries per season, something like that. Get the 300 carries out of him per season for the first 5. He is going to ball out. He is going to get his 2,000 yards, 1,500 yard season. He is going to be a top running back in the NFL. And then I want my money. You're like, no. Let me franchise tag you here. Here's $10 million. Oh, let me franchise tag you again. There's $12 million, whatever. That's 7 years. That is more than the average life expectancy of an NFL running back. At that time, you let him walk away. See ya, Jeantry. Go ahead and enjoy the Cleveland Browns. That's where players go to die. Go ahead and enjoy the New York Giants. That's where players go to die. Go ahead and enjoy the Buffalo Bills, who never win a Super Bowl ever, right? 13 seconds, baby. Then you get a 4th round conventional pick after that. Once you get that 4th round pick, you can trade it in. You can package it into a 4th and a 3rd year. Maybe jump up into the 1st round yet again. Another generational running back is going to come along yet again. So yes, Jeantry will be a dog. Jeantry will be a dog. Draft him in the first round. Use and abuse him for the 5 years. Franchise tag him twice and let him walk away. That is how it works, right? That is